I mean, my father's no longer with us, so I kind of always feel a showbiz connection with my late old man whenever I get, particularly comedy.
Yeah.
I don't get me wrong, I love drama too. I love working, period.
Mm-hmm.
But comedy seems to come out of me no
Yeah.
matter what I do.
I mean, yeah, when you're making people laugh and people enjoying the show, it always make you feel good. Especially if it seems like that's just the type of person that you are. Fun loving, like to have fun, like to make people laugh, and
Yeah.
so yeah, and then it's always cool to have a connection with something that your father did that you can relate to,
Yeah.
and you can sit back and be like, man, if my father, if he could see me now, he'd
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
proud of. Can you tell us about some of the film productions that
Mhm.
you've been in as well, like B Season and
Mhm.
Twisted, and this new film that you got coming out?
Right. The new one that's coming out is called Thirsty. It stars Kyra Sedgwick and Jamie Newman,
Mm-hmm.
who's kind of an up and coming actress, and I got a nice little character part in it that I'm right at the beginning of the movie. I'm her boss at the public defender's office. A little bit of a bureaucratic type
Uh-huh.
character, basically a good guy, But so it was fun for me because when you get to do a real person, that's always really exciting. So you
Mm-hmm.
can bring yourself to it and keep it natural. And I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased with it. Looks good.
Oh,
Um,
okay, yeah. Yeah, I can't, like you say, you went to the premiere. I can't wait for it to come out, man, and check it out. Hey, like you said earlier, it's always good to work. As long as you're
oh
getting
yeah.
work out there, doing what you're doing and enjoying what you're doing, that's the most important thing. So tell me about this one, Dave, 'cause I know this one had to be
Mhm.
fun and interesting. Tell us about filming and being in the production, Freddy's Nightmare.
Oh, that was fabulous. Oh man, that was great. Well, first of all, I had been grinding away and hammering away at it in LA. I had a lot of difficulty getting a hold of an agent. It was tough. It was real
Mm-hmm.
tough. So suddenly, finally something broke through, and I was kind of the co-star of a one episode. So the actor that they paired me off with was a guy named Phil Proctor. I didn't put it together, but Phil Proctor used to be a member of the Fire Sign Theater, who
Mm-hmm.
were a record, like on record comedy troupe that I
Mm-hmm.
grew up on. I had their records in my collection. And I didn't know this. So I had already worked a whole day with this guy that I just knew as Phil. And we got into the groove immediately, which is fortunate. That doesn't always happen. But when you get cast in something opposite other actors that are really there for you,
Mm-hmm.
um, we clicked immediately. And then I think it was the second day at lunch or something, he was talking about Fire Sign Theater. And then I realized, oh my God, that's Phil Proctor. So then I told him about my fandom and all that stuff. But it was fun on a number of levels. One, I got to play opposite Phil. I got to play a real kind of a serious psychiatrist guy who has a moral, core. What's right and wrong. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and also I got to meet what's his name? I'm sorry. Oh God, how embarrassing. Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund.
Okay.
Yeah, who plays Freddy Krueger because he was in every episode too.
Yeah.
And the producers were super nice. And it was, yeah, I remember it very fondly. Good director who worked really well with everybody. And yeah, I'm kind of glad to have a little tiny piece of that